Hello and welcome to Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses.
White clouds, great tree moon, 3 houses.
That's a lot of subtitles.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter.
Time for a history lesson.
Fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential.
I
just
appreciate
as a tiny
the
sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
Oh, like the medieval European tapestry art style.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire.
Someone we sided with?
To the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights.
I would have gone with them because it's cold, but yeah,
to the
religion.
east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
And this is as far as I've played. So this is all new to me as well.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Monastery.
AKA Hogwarts in the Vatican. Kind of rolled into one, I guess. How do you, oh my god. Yeah, I'm not surprised you can't concentrate, buddy. Oh, those eyes are piercing. Oh, there's got to be a Snape. There has to be a Snape. Time was I could do a good Alan Rickman impression, but no more. Well, that ain't creepy.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
So is it a case of if you've got mint green hair, then you have some sort of ethereal power?
I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here.
You were the knight here, from what I've heard.
I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Is that not the same question?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros.
The lady at the beginning that killed the brute.
The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Aha.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
Hope we find out.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Oh.
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
Okay. We look nothing alike, but fair.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
You must at least show the basic courtesy of telling us your name. Do you not think you are being a bit rude to the Archbishop?
It is all right, Sedith. My dear, I am called Rhea. I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros. In truth, I was only being polite. I already know your name, and a fine name it is.
So you know my name already, which means you have contacts, but the fact that you're telling me this is you letting me know that you have more power than I think you do. Thought you did.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
Nope, ain't coming back. Leave me
You
alone.
want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
I thought you had stuff to do.
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros.
I mean, that was... You didn't have to. I mean, unless your hands are tied, man. But that was very much a... If you want to join, come back. And he's like, yeah, alright then. Daddy ain't best
I'm sorry
pleased.
I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
How? How do you know that? Who told you this? We've been together the entire time. I must work here. As a servant.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right?
So he's not he's not most impressed by those guys.
Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor.
How fortunate for
And
me.
apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
He wasn't even there for the battle, was he?
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
Good Christ, woman.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for.
Okay, she wasn't actually talking to me.
You can handle things from here. Good luck.
Don't leave me alone with her.
And watch out for Lady Rhea.
Yeah, she's a conniving one, isn't
I
she?
don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be
Not
up
even
to
like an
something.
entry exam or
Stay
anything
on
like
your
that.
guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence
not your
and
type?
age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
Hanuman.
I am Hanuman, a Crest scholar and professor at the Officers' Academy.
So I'm guessing magic and alchemy, and then I'm going to be the combat guy.
I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to
Jesus.
meet you.
Yeah, let's be practical about this. Play hard to get.
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary.
Well, doesn't surprise me that you're good at easing people's pain, I'll put it that way.
If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love to.
How is she allowed to fraternize with the students like this? Good lord.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela.
Needless? It's downright creepy.
Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
No, that little FMV that we just saw, that would have been nice to have known the information before picking our allegiances. But apparently we haven't actually picked our allegiance yet, from what it sounds like. Even though I told Edelweiss, whatever her name was, that
Do you really
I'm gonna
not know?
side with her.
Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain.
How do I not know? I've just turned up.
The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Adel Guard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
Okay.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Fargus. It's Fargus. Okay.
Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Blonde hair, blue eyes. I sense deceit.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance.
That's pretty badass. I like that.
Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
Yes. How coincidental.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
And the fact that they're all the same age as well. Well, similar age.
Quite. For now, I
Excuse me.
suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way.
Ah, so all the other students don't know.
I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
What is it?
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago?
Sounds like Austin to me.
I would remind you that Flane is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mock.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
I think one of the reasons I love Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics, is the story and the analog between the... Oh, what's the religion that called? I forgot what it's called now. But the analog between that and Christianity, and I quite like that. Because it is riddled with deceit and lies and revelations, and you find all that out as you go. But I wonder if this will hold a similar sort of thing, because it seems that religion plays a big part in what's happening here. So I hope there is like more to be uncovered. I mean, I've heard the story in this game is good, and the story in Fire Emblem games tends to be quite good anyway. From what I've been told. I really want a meatball. Good God, he doesn't look too happy. Again, I've never played the game, but I'm getting some Type 0 vibes off this as well. Final Fantasy Type 0, that is. Oh, I like the way they look, and they all look cool, and they're so combat focused, and Dimitri uses a pole arm, and I love people that use pole arms. Pole arms are cool. Oh, I'm so torn. I really am torn. Don't you give me that kindly smile.
Of course.
Ew. Cool. Whee! Oh my god. That's a bit... Can I zoom out further? Nah. Well, that's so we're gonna be traveling. The way the arms move. Yes, I'm easily entertained, I know. The way the arms of his overcoat just... Oh. They've got arms, but then the way his arms stick out, I guess is... I don't know, that is kind of weird. Anyway, sorry, we're not focusing on the matter at hand, are we? Let's have a chat with these guys, shall we? Alois and... Leteth, I forget what his name is.
You were a bit surprised that I recommended him as a professor here.
Yes.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
Well, it isn't really. I mean, I guess it depends on what you do here. Is this just a military school and nothing else?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable.
Ah, dude, give me a break.
Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
No. Why do I feel like there's going to be a secret door here?
Of course.
Oh. Oop. So that's... Ew. Let's have a look at the monastery controls. Yeah, it's fine. Fast as well. No, I want the minimap rotation off. I like having true north.
I assume you are already aware that you'll be
Excuse me.
teaching here at the Officers Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
When it's just idle chit-chat like that, I might skip through it sometimes once I've read it. So apologies if I go a bit fast.
May I ask a favor of you?
I got a sword and a vulnerary. And 500 G. Alright. Roster. What's the roster? So this... Ooh, these... So these are all the people we will get to meet, I guess. I will avoid that for now, so I don't spoil anything for myself. Inventory is where you handle your abilities and stuff. Oh, that's interesting. So I have... No, that's kind of cool. Sword. Brawling. I like that. Can I become primarily a fist fighter? Because that would be cool. And might +2 with gambits. I don't know what a gambit is, but sure. Cool. I like that. What can I... Cool. And this is all our character info. Now, I don't know the exact details on what those stats mean in this game. So, I guess we'll have to find out. Affects the damage the units deal with physical attacks. Has various effects, lowers risk of enemy critical hits. I do always like luck. Reduces damage from physical attacks. Yep. Innate resistance reduces damage from magical attacks, so normal defense, magic defense. Charm raises Gambit's might, hit rate, and avoidance. I don't know what Gambit is, but we'll find out. Affects avoidance rate. Affects hit rate and critical hits. And that's attack, magic attack, hit rate, and avoidance, or evasion. So speed's evasion, because I often think of dexterity as evasion, but in this one it's hit rate. So attack, magical attack, hit rate, and evasion. I don't know. Luck, defense, and magical defense. Good to know. Affiliation. I want to get rid of that one because I don't want to change. So, oh, you can see your class. Mystery quest. Might be some kind of quest, though it's unclear which one. Cool, so there's lots of things to learn. Ooh, oh, and your prowess with particular things. Oh, there's lots to learn. Oh, so these... Oh yeah, the top right is class. Cool. Okay, so... Born as the child of Geralt, hired as the professor... Oh, so that's the year. Okay. Professor level... Cool, so there's lots to work with. I like it. So there's all the classes here. So it looks like sword user, polearm, barbarian, and fisticuffs. What do I want to go for? Oh, so that's actually what they're called. So the Myrmidon definitely wields a sword. The soldier has a high degree of accuracy and precision. Oh, sorry, that's not a polearm, but it might be. Perhaps soldiers can equip different things. The fighter has high strength and translates to mighty blows. The monk uses magic for both offense and defense. Now, I personally really enjoy playing a monk in tactics, so I might be what I go for in this. For me, it's always one of two classes: dragoon or monk. Now, I have no idea how either of those two particular class types will transfer in this game, but from the sounds of it, the monk is the sort of thing I want to go for in this, because it uses magic for both offense and defense, and I like that. I quite like the idea of using magic, but in a physical fighter. I won't spend too long on this, but yeah, so monk might be the way I go with this. But, I mean, I've already got sword prowess, and I've got brawling prowess as well, which is kind of cool. Oh, I have an iron axe, don't I? Anyway, let's back out of this. Yes, this is what we're doing this this episode, is we are just looking at the menu, because that's fun. No, that's literally it. Cool. Battalion. Alright then. No, I can't change that at the moment, but that's good to know nonetheless. Quests. Yeah, cool. That's what I expected. So, presumably we can shift things from the storehouse to the... I forgot what it was called, but in battle there was a version of the storehouse. So presumably we'll be able to shift things to that. Guide. A few things we haven't learned yet. I will wait for them to come up naturally in battle, rather than spoiling for myself, because that's what I want, remember. And save. Cool. Right, well... yeah, we've got a little while. Let's go for it. Okay.
Ha! I am Matt. Frankly, you can't.
You saved. Now you should.
Okay, same as before. Oh, okay, so you have to interact with the little marker. Goodness gracious me. Is that all the people? Oh, there's so many people. How do I go? Oh, whatever. Oh, that's good. That'll make life a lot easier. I was going to say that'd be an absolute nightmare trying to deal with trying to find people. I want to change rooms. How do I... there we go. So presumably those 3 rooms are all for different people? Alliances, whatever they're called. Kitty cat. I can't interact. Why can't I interact with the cat? Oh no, literally unplayable. It's a drifting kitty.
What do you think? Ah.
Okay, so not everyone's able to talk to. That's not too bad. So this is how we learn about people, apparently. Oh, can't talk to you either. So it is quite literally a case of only talking to...
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever.
Alright then. That's a funky looking hat, my friend. So, like, what, are you the mage guard and you're the soldier guard? If you know what I mean. Right. And Adel Guard, that's what she's got to say.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire.
Oh, I see. So that thing in the village was about actually quite literally going to and joining those places.
I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Adel Guard von Hresbalk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles.
Sure,
I
that's
hope
your
you've
job.
had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Sure, why not? Oh, Lord above. Yeah, tell me about yourself, I guess.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
So you are matter of fact?
What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
So we'd probably get along quite well. Alright then, that's what Swap Display does. Cool, this is how you see everyone's stats. Imperial knowledge, so multiplies experience earned by 1.2. So that would mean my character and her character, the experience buff would be 1.4, I think. And you don't like bows or books. Fair enough. Hubert. Let's learn about Hubert.
He's the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child.
This is Vain Solidor.
You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable. For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status. He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else.
Yeah, I can,
well,
I can sympathise with that. Oh my god, this dude is me. I only do things I want to do, and I love sleeping. Good lord.
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
I like this dude. It's a shame he looks like such a weirdo. Not a fan of the, is it a ponytail at the back? Looks like he's got a ponytail on the picture. Catnap. If unit takes no action except wait, it recovers up to 10% of max HP. Nice! I like this guy. What does he suck at? Fighting and fighting. Alrighty then. So, Linhart, I like you. Caspar.
He's the second son of Count Bergles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Yeah, just young, ain't he? So he's good at fighting, but not much else. That's quite a useful defining ability. Bernadetta.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
How very astute. That's not the word I'm looking for. Yeah, whatever. It's not at full HP. Huh. Interesting. She's good with bows and spears, eh? Cool.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception.
She's cool.
She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Cool.
Few commoners.
Oop.
She's a song.
I'm liking the look of this Black Eagle company, people.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Bridget. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Bridget is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Really? Her weaknesses look like books to me, but... Cool. Well, I like the looks of these people, the Black Eagles. Alright, in the next episode, we are going... Let's have a look at the map. I need to speak to these people, but I'm not necessarily going to do it right away. So I think I'm going to go explore a little bit. So next episode, we're going to go have a wander. I'll see you there.